Welcome back to our channel, the source for the latest news and fashion stories about Catherine, the Princess of Wales. Today, we bring you intriguing news. Catherine beams in most festive style as people wows in her glamorous outfits. For over 10 years, Catherine, Princess of Wales, has been using a subtle but powerful weapon at the monarchy's most publicized event. Every Christmas morning, as the royal family goes to St. Mary Magdalene Church at Sandringham, her choice of coat represents a calculated risk for the family's reputation and survival. This story has become even more powerful and devastating now that she is fighting her hardest battle. We will now show you how carefully each holiday outfit was planned, showing how important a wardrobe has become for the modern Windsor family. Sandringham runway, not just a walk to church. To understand what the Princess of Wales was going through on December 25th, you first need to understand the unique drama of the Sandringham Christmas stroll. Queen Elizabeth II made it a yearly event. This family stroll makes a statement. For a few hundred yards, the monarchy leaves the walls of the palace and shows itself to the world, raw and open to the adoring or critical eyes of the press and the people, looking at every look, touch, and dress for meaning. A live show on stability, hierarchy, and continuity. Catherine Middleton, who was 29 years old at the time, became the Duchess of Cambridge and then the Queen Consort 8 months after her wedding. A lot of pressure was on. She joined a well-known group of characters and traveled a road full of the ghosts of Christmases past, most notably her late mother-in-law, Diana, Princess of Wales. Her dress choices on this walk had previously told dramatic stories of seclusion or rebellion. Catherine's purpose was to slowly and carefully build her own visual language to show the world that the House of Windsor's future was safe, stable, and beautiful. Royal historians and cultural critics say that this walk is one of the few times the public gets to witness the royals without a script, which makes it appear like a real moment, even if it was planned out like a state dinner. Designer, coat color, hat angle, these are strokes of a brush on national identity. Catherine's final exam every year measured how well she knew the unspoken rules of royal life. Her yearly presentation has been a masterclass in sartorial diplomacy. Deciphering the Kate Code, a symphony of scarlet and green. Catherine's first appearance in 2011 was a planned show of humility. She chose a velvet hat by Jane Corbett and a rich maroon coat by a British designer who works for themselves. Not too loud, courteous, and well-placed. Without shrieking, it announced her serene presence. A woman who knew her role was to support, not compete, chose it. Fashion experts said that her smart but simple choice indicated that she was mature and understood that she was now part of a historic institution, not a celebrity. She built her royal wardrobe on this idea: reverence for the past and a modern, easy-to-wear style. Over time, she got more confident, and her choices became more important. She donned tartan in 2013 and 2017, which is a royal custom that started with Queen Victoria and Prince Albert when they built Balmoral. Her 2013 Black Watch plaid cloak strongly brought back this tradition, showing that she is connected to the heart of the UK. Her crimson and green Miu Miu peacoat from 2017 was both fun and significant. The casual observer observed a garment that was bright. It demonstrated that she knew a lot about the family's visual history, and that she had done her research and knew that her clothes spoke for the Union to Royal Language Specialists. Catherine was an elder in her family by 2018, and her style showed it. She looked amazing in a berry red dress by Catherine Walker that was all one color. The choice was really important on many levels. Red stands for strength, confidence, and having fun. Catherine Walker was the designer that Princess Diana liked most. This step was hard and sensitive. Catherine picked a designer who was connected to her predecessor to honor her ancestry, not to copy it. It was a little indicator that she understood how important her job was and would do it with grace and respect. It halted the unfair, constant comparisons by linking the past and the future. An insider at the palace said that this choice was extremely personal and very strategic, honoring Diana's memory but also making her own name. In 2019, these themes of family and the future were more clear. The Waleses stood by one another even when there was trouble in the family. But the Duke and Duchess of Sussex went their own way. Catherine donned a lovely gray coat with fur trim, but Princess Charlotte's little green coat with 2 buttons was the best. This was a nice moment between mother and daughter, and it was a great way to promote the company visually. It showed the Waleses as a powerful, joyful monarchy that will last into the future. This picture of family harmony made people feel better at a moment of royal turmoil, and showed what the future king and queen wanted. It delivered a message that went beyond Sandringham. The line of succession is secure and strong. The fact that they went back to Sandringham in 2022, after being gone for 2 years because of the epidemic, was even more important. Queen Elizabeth II, the royal matriarch and national anchor, was not there for Christmas for the first time. People were watching the new King and Prince and Princess of Wales to see how they would lead the realm. Catherine made the right choice again. She wore a sage-colored Alexander McQueen coat with a deep forest green one. She keeps her renowned wedding dress for national occasions. McQueen made it. The military-style design of the coat showed strength and discipline, but the rich, natural green color was fun and reminded people of the British countryside, which was a tribute to the late Queen's feelings and King Charles's love of nature. The glance conveyed that the past was important, that the present was important, and that the future was very important. One critic said she was the ultimate embodiment of country elegance, yet she was also a modern-day queen-in-waiting. During the carol concert, a princess's power grows. The Sandringham Walk is a tradition, but Catherine has also utilized contemporary media to shape her public story. Her Together at Christmas carol concert, which she first held in 2021, highlights how she went from being a royal consort to an engaged part of the community. She started and spearheaded this initiative to honor local heroes and bring attention to her problems. This provided her a fresh, well-controlled way to talk to the audience via her behavior. She looked great in a red Catherine Walker coat dress with a bow for the first performance. This Christmas elegance was also regal and powerful. She was the host, the organizer, and the focus of attention. She and her family wore matching burgundy and blue outfits for the 2022 service. This was another family branding masterpiece. She looks warm and real throughout these nationwide broadcasts. The marketing for these shows is more polished. A viral video shows the princess putting up a Christmas tree while wearing an embroidered Fair Isle cardigan. The Kate, who was a mother and wife, was quite different from the image on the balcony. Her success depends on this duality. She might be the princess from a fairy tale, or the girl next door in a flash. This deliberate relatability is important for the monarchy's relationship with a society that expects its leaders to be real. As royal experts have stated for a long time, she realizes that the modern monarchy has to be wonderful and easy to get to in order to endure. Welsh vernacular, a new dynasty, denim, and sneakers. Catherine's Christmas cards could be her most creative way of using graphics. Royal Christmas cards used to include staged photos of people in drawing rooms in palaces to show how great and far away they were. Wales systematically eradicated this tradition. Their cards have become strategically casual in the last several years. The 2022 card, which portrayed the family enjoying the sun, is a good example. No military or ball gown costumes. The Princess of Wales wore a white broderie anglaise blouse, blue jeans that suited her well, and her usual white canvas shoes. William and the kids were also dressed casually. Family first was a groundbreaking statement. This was the monarchy when it was not working, a perfectly planned way for the people to see beyond the curtain and talk to them. This transformation in how the royal family communicates is one of the largest in a generation. It answers to a culture that is preoccupied with social media, and where being real, or at least seeming real, is paramount. William and Catherine protect the institution by showing themselves this way. They are showing the world that the monarchy can modernize and be like a modern British family. This relaxed look makes them seem more royal. It makes things more magnificent and impressive, and it builds public commitment and loyalty that ceremony alone cannot demand. Catherine is the one who came up with this long-term investment in the crown's emotional capital. A nation's vigil, silence and storm. For 13 years, the Princess of Wales did this perfect public performance. The crown did not make any mistakes with their clothes, smiles, or waves. Her calmness, health, and determination made her the monarchy's most valuable asset. In early 2024, there was an unnerving calm. A time of unexplained absence following an abdominal surgery in January raised a lot of suspicion and fear. The flawless royal image began to fall apart because of a hungry news cycle and a scared populace. On March 22nd, the princess spoke from a park bench, breaking the silence. In a rare video that was both open and emotional, she spoke about her cancer diagnosis and preventative therapy. That 2-minute speech transformed the way people saw her forever. The 10 years of Christmas walks were quite important. Her pictures of her confidently striding in Alexander McQueen, smiling in Catherine Walker, and laughing with her kids in a basic parka were no longer just PR. They became signs of a public life with a secret, hidden battle. Not only a notion shown via tight clothes, her power was now real. She traded in her pretty picture for real courage, which was far stronger. People responded right away and angrily. The flood of love and support showed that her 13-year effort had worked. She got 10 times more affection because of her sense of duty, style, and ability to relate to others. Fashion mags nicknamed her Kate Effect. But today, it means she can get people to care for and support a country. They thought they knew her and behaved like she was one of them when she was in trouble. Her legacy will be shaped by tragic and unexpected circumstances. We will witness her come back to public life as a survivor, not just a possible queen. As she shares the crown and her story, she will become more relatable and interesting in public. Instead of her capacity to show flawless perfection, the future of the monarchy now depends on her strength and her profound personal connection with the people she will serve. The Princess of Wales has proved that her true power comes from inside, not from how she looks on the exterior. Thank you for watching the video. Please let us know your thoughts, and goodbye for now.